Good evening. I call this meeting to order at 6 p.m. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin.
I pledge to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Roll call. All directors are present. Moving on to approval of the agenda. Mr. Bartz, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes to the agenda tonight.
May I have a motion?
I'll move the item.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor of the motion to approve the agenda, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The agenda is approved. Moving on to number 2, public comment. Are there any members of the public in person or online?
There are no members or no members of the public present in person. We have a couple people online. The first one is just labeled public. Do you have a public comment? If so, please unmute yourself. Okay, moving on. Peter Barnes.
No comment at this time.
And then I had one other one, but it looks like they dropped off. We have Chuck Hayes. Do you have a public comment? Okay. I don't see anybody else.
Okay, thank you very much. So we will move on to community reports. I see Kim Messin on there from County Supervisor.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here filling in for Sam. He has another meeting scheduled at the same time. So I just wanted to keep my update short. County's Public Works will be in the area for the next few months. There are a few projects that are on the books. So the first one is Public Works is adding several right and left-hand turn lanes at 4 intersections, which includes Sonora Road, Tumbleweed Road, Sunny Vista Road, and Arrowhead Road. That project is expected to be completed by the end of winter of next year, early spring. Public Works is also going to be putting in a 4-way stop at Johnson and Duncan Road. Currently, there are only stops at Duncan Road. I don't have an estimated time frame of when that would be completed, but we will come back to the board and present that once we have that information. Additionally, the Fish and Game Commission met last week and decided that they were going to push back the decision on the Western Joshua Tree till their following meeting in February. I know the CSD as well as the county as a whole has been watching this carefully, so I did just want to bring that up briefly and let everyone know that we are still monitoring this very closely. And lastly, our office, in conjunction with our other county departments, Victor Valley College and High Desert Abundant Church, is going to be hosting a resource fair on November 15th. There will be education opportunities, employment opportunities, and expungement opportunities for those who need it. If there are any interested employers, they can sign up, or anyone seeking job opportunities. We will be advertising that through our office and our other county partners shortly. So just keep an eye out for that flyer, and we would appreciate if that could be shared among the community. It is in Hesperia, November 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we're hoping we can see a good turnout again this year. Other than that, that's all I have, and I'm happy to answer any questions for anyone.
All right. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?
I just have a comment. The stop sign's been put in, and we're very thankful for it. There were many deaths at that intersection.
Yeah, and I know it doesn't fix the immediate issue. I know we get quite a few complaints in our office about people still speeding through the area. So it is something that we are monitoring closely. And as of right now, that was the first step as far as Public Works addressing the issue. But if it continues to be an issue, we will bring that up to see what else can be done to mitigate the issue. And even looking down the road to see if maybe a traffic light is something that needs to be pursued.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thank you as well. Have a nice meeting, everyone.
You too. All right. I don't see anyone else for community reports. So we will move on to number 3, consent items. Does anyone have any items they would like to pull? No? Okay. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor of approving the consent items, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. Motion passes. Number 4, we had no consent items removed. Number 5, no presentation. So we move on to 6A, discussion and possible action regarding extension of well and booster maintenance and repair annual services agreement. Mr. Burks.
Thank you. This is Sean's item tonight. I'm going to let him introduce this one.
Thank you, Mr. Burks. A little background. The district entered into a pump and well services contract with General Pump in 2018 that sunsets April of 2023. This contract has been utilized to perform all the district's necessary booster pump and well service repair work, including upgrades, modifications, well repair work, and well profiling that the district's embarked on for hexavalent chromium. Some of these recent projects have been successful for the mitigation of hexavalent chromium, including well 6A, 6B, well 8, and well 10, and currently well 11 is under repair. Proposed extension for the duration of 1 year, starting April of 2023 and expiring April of 2024, is being recommended for board approval at this time. San Bernardino County Consumer Price Index recorded the years 2019 as 3%, 2020 as 3%, 2021 is 2.2, and 2022 is 18.6, for about a 16.6, 16.8 increase. The 7.6% proposed increase requested by General Pump is a cost-saving measure to the district, as this would be the only increase to the contractual rate since the inception of the contract in 2018. The engineering committee reviewed the proposal on October 12, 2022, giving staff recommendation to proceed with board approval. Staff recommends for the board to approve the attached 1-year extension to the existing pump and well services maintenance contract with the 7.6% labor and equipment rate increase. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
All right. Any questions?
We just comment.
Yeah.
The engineering committee went over it and did recommend moving it to the board level. We did secure a promissory note from staff that they would put this out to bid the following year.
Okay. That was going to be my question is why only a year? That answers that question.
Yeah, and that we would, that staff will have go out with RFPs for this item next year in a year. So.
Gotcha.
That answers the one question I have.
All right. Well, if no further questions, do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. Thank you, sir. All right. Moving on to 6B, update on the proposed Civic Center and Phelan Park expansion. Mr. Burks.
Yes, there's not a whole lot to update. Kimberly Mezen took the thunder out tonight, talking about the Joshua trees being pushed off for till the first part of next year. So other than that, I have no other updates on the project.
All right. Anyone have any other questions on that?
Well, that's just delaying any project that has It potentially could. Yeah, it's going to be a pay to move the trees one way or another. I think it's just how much you're going to have to pay to move the trees.
Good. Okay. All right. Then we will move on to item number 7, committee reports. We will start with engineering.
Engineering met and went through the basically the enterprise fund system and the repairs and ongoing work there, and then discussed this item that we just voted on. I guess the minutes will be in the next meeting.
Okay. Finance. We met yesterday.
Yes. Met last night.
Yes, we did.
And went over the new
I know.
The audit report?
Thank you. That word.
Thank you.
Nope, that's not.
The audit report for last year, for 2021. Correct?
Yeah.
Ending, yeah.
Yeah, the last fiscal year.
And you didn't have any questions?
Nope.
And anything else?
Nope. And then we're either bringing it back the first or second meeting in November for board.
That's right. For board.
Correct. All right. Then we move to legislative.
We meet next week. Right?
Next month.
Next month. Oh, November, yes. We're not there yet. I'm already ahead of the calendar, I guess. Okay, we meet next month.
All right. And Park and Rec, we discussed the movies in the park. They do excellent. However, Steve was saying something about a couple of them being conflicting with football.
Yes.
So maybe dropping off those last few when school starts.
Correct.
And then we talked about the tree lighting. Santa Claus has been secured. He's not too busy.
Yes.
And the fire department will be bringing him again.
Talking about lighting to do with all of that.
Yes. We're very happy to have additional lighting, hopefully before the Christmas tree lighting.
Noted.
Yes.
No flashlights this year.
Exactly. Anything else? I think that was it.
I think that was, yeah.
Okay. And waste and recycling.
We met last week. Our last meeting, our minutes from the September meeting are in there, are in the current packet. We're still working on trying to find a solution for people that want an individual solution. It's the best way to put it, the de minimis issue. The people would like to have the ability to control it themselves. We're still working on trying to find that solution if we can and put into our own regs.
Okay. All right.
Same issue we've been talking for a while.
Okay, so we will move on to number 8, staff and general managers report.
I have nothing more to report tonight. It's going to be a short meeting.
Short meeting. Any questions for him?
No.
All right, so then we will move on to number 9, director's report. Deborah?
I attended the Association Assembly of Special Districts meeting on Monday, and it was over the changes to the Brown Act. There's a lot coming. There's a bit of changes coming. AB 2449. I'd recommend getting at least the bullet points on it for yourself. It'll be about the virtual meetings and things like that. It'll only apply to board members. We can still have all other people that come to work with us able to zoom in, be it our lawyer or representative of business. They can still zoom in. It'll require a quorum to be in person. Only so many. You can only do it so many times a year. If you're doing it remotely, if there's somebody 18 or older in the room, you're going to have to announce that they're there, along with the relation to yourself. So there's some real weird, there's some weird quirks in this one. So yeah.
Yeah, if I may, actually, this is going to be a very exciting agenda topic at our next meeting. I refer to this as the Steve Kennedy Law, and he's going to be doing a presentation on his law and how it's going to affect us, especially in light of the announcement that the governor intends to rescind the emergency order at the end of February.
Okay, so we'll get a lot more details on that one. And they mentioned that AB 361 will be expiring January 1, 2024. There's also SB 1100 was gone over, and how you can, if you have disruptive issues, and how to control those within those disruptive issues within the meeting by people that attend the meeting, and how you can handle that within the law while still respecting their First Amendment rights. I would recommend that.
You didn't even get a laugh out of Steve Kennedy for that one.
Steve is in mourning this week.
Yeah.
Oh, who lost?
The
Dodgers did, yeah.
No, the Dodgers didn't just lose.
Oh, come on. Leave him alone. It's fine.
We can get back to the agenda.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good one next week. Right. Mark, anything to report?
I do not think.
All right. Kathy?
No, thank you.
All right. And I have nothing to report. So then we will move on to 10 correspondence. Mrs. Sevi.
Yes, thank you. We have our billing schedule. It's customarily in the packet. And you already talked about our Christmas tree lighting ceremony that's coming up on the 2nd of December. And very happy that Santa was secured to come to Wheeling. It's exciting. Don't forget to winterize your swamp cooler. Free mattress recycling. So this will be the last time you see this version of the flyer. Had a few issues. It's going to be updated to have some limitations on how many mattresses can be dropped off per resident.
Yeah.
And then our fall cleanup and tire days coming on November 5th, 8 a.m. to 12. Residents can bring up to 9 tires free of charge to dispose of, and can also bring their household, bulky item trash, stuff like that, property cleanup. And then excited, we have a kids baking class. If you want your kids to learn how to make an apple turnover, they can sign up on our website or call the office. That's 10 a.m. to noon on November 12th. Fall painting class November 5th. And before we know it, it's going to be December, and we'll have a bobsleds and brushless Christmas painting class. And all of our classes do require an RSVP just so we can make sure we have the space and the materials. So online or call us.
Excellent.
That's it.
All right. So we move on to number 11, review of action items. Were there any prior meeting action items?
Yeah. So we are working on a draft policy for use of the district logo. And so once that's completed, it will be brought to the board.
Okay. Excellent. And any current meeting action items?
I have recorded none.
So then we will set agenda for next meeting, November 2. Does anybody have anything that they wanted to add? No? All right. Before I recess, any questions from the public at the end? Mr. Barnes?
No, none at this time.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. So with that, we will now recess to closed session at 6:18 p.m.
Okay.
Or you can just wait in the waiting room. So just try to enter again now, and as soon as they resume, I'll add you.
Okay.
Thank you.